whenever you go, you're going to make sure this Velcro's right here. See this piece of Velcro?
Okay.
And when you go to zip, you're going to make sure it comes all the way to the edge.
Okay.
Because a lot of people leave it open, and then bees can come up through there. So make sure
We don't
you go
want
off.
that.
No, because then you'll be doing the bee dance.
What we're doing today is giving like an introductory to people that are new beekeepers. They don't know what, from anything from lighting the smoker to looking in the hive to the different hive components, looking at a queen, looking at drones, looking at worker bees, looking at the different stages of brood, looking at honey, pollen, all the different aspects inside of the hive.
Our daddy used to be a beekeeper.
Yeah, and our granddaddy,
Granddaddy.
and our Uncle Ted. So everyone kept bees.
Do you keep bees too?
I have one hive, so I'm a new starter.
And how long have you been involved in it?
Well, about 3 years. The first 2 hives died, so I figure I need some kind of instruction. It's not hereditary. You got to learn this stuff.
You know, I had actually kind of read about it a few years ago, and it was very interesting to me. We had been reading about kind of organic practices, and then I stumbled upon an article about the bees suffering because of all the pesticides that are being used on crops. And we're very interested in organic practices out where we live. We have 5 acres, and we just decided that, let's look into beekeeping. Let's get some bees. And we contacted Brian and started reading, and it's overwhelming, but it's really interesting. So we thought it would just be great to help our land, our vegetables, our flowers, and hopefully get some honey out of the deal too.
I tell people, they'll usually produce at least one medium super of honey, which is about 3 to 4 gallons of honey, or just under 60 pounds of honey. Something like that. Now it can go up from there. I mean, you can have really good years, and I mean, some of the old timers have told me they've had 12 supers stacked up and produced hundreds and hundreds of pounds per hive of honey. But I haven't seen that yet, in my beekeeping career. So maybe the good days are yet to come.
See some activity. See, this has got a lot of y'all coming up.
I've always been interested in bees. Since I was a kid, be out there in the baseball field, see them flying around the clover, and kind of wondering, what are they doing? Where are they going? Where are they headed to, and what are they up to? And so that kind of carried over to adulthood, and we finally bought a house, settled down. I used to travel welding all over the world. Finally settled down. I told my wife, I want to get a couple beehives. Started out with 2, and then went from 2 to as high as 80 and probably over 100 this year.
Do you guys have a hive yet, or you?
We do. We've got them ready. We haven't received our bees yet. They're coming sometime in May, so they're ready and they're waiting for their little bees.
And what do you do after the first sting?
I'm not sure. That's what we'll be learning.
On the first sting, just kind of mentally prepare yourself and know what's going to happen, and
yeah.
Hope you don't chicken out and decide not to do it anymore.
Yeah.